start with a little bit of meditation as always. We're going to find just a little bit of silence here. I do recommend sitting up on something. So if you want to sit up on your blanket or bolster, it's really nice to be able to let our knees drop and slope away from our hips, because that's what's so tight. That's what we hold plunge tight. So if we can loosen that, we can begin to relax a little bit more deeply. And we'll just take some really big breaths in and out. Use your nose to breathe. And see, as we sit here, we can get a little bit taller and a little bit taller with every inhale. Begin to wake up your core, the center of your body, that area right in the middle. Begin to wake that up a little bit. We can do that by leaning back just a few millimeters. Just take your shoulders back a few millimeters. Notice that connection. Cleanse your mind of your laundry list of to-do things. Cleanse your mind of worries and burdens. I know that takes time. Be patient with yourself. And we may even continue this cleansing process throughout the day. It doesn't have to stop here after meditation. We can work on it throughout our class and throughout our day. Notice the stillness. And let's hold on to that a little bit longer. Let the breath get deeper and slower. And we can set an intention before we start moving. So you could take your hands to your heart at this point if you want, in prayer or palm on top of palm. Set your mind on a positive pathway. What healing are you working on? What goals are you working towards? Placing our hope in front of us. make our way into a comfy child's pose before we start a more physical practice. Sort of carrying over some energy left over from like yin yesterday. We're just gonna rest in child's pose. We can use a bolster between our knees. Hey Katie, welcome. So we'll just rest in child's pose and begin to relax and gather strength at the same time. So take this moment for yourself. To really hold on to this peace. And once again, just gather some strength. Let's rest for maybe 5 or 7 more breaths. And we'll very slowly come out of our child's pose, placing our props aside. And we're going to do one really big down facing dog before coming back to a child's pose. So I've been really into using my blocks in downward facing dog. However, if you do want to do this with me, you can't have a slippery mat. So just be careful your blocks aren't going to slip on your mat. I find it really helpful. We're just going to take a really big down dog, stretch it out. Take some deep breaths in and out, full body stretch. Feel free to introduce movements into your body, or feel free to find stillness. Really push your heels of your hands down into the floor and push the balls of your big toes down into the floor. And we'll hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more big breath in. Exhale out the mouth. And then let's come to a child's pose on the floor. We'll hold for 5 breaths. And we'll come on up to tabletop. Find our shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees. Open the fingers. Lift your abdomen, your core up towards the back body, towards the ceiling. And curl your left toes under, lift your left knee. We'll stretch out the back of the left leg. Maybe bend and straighten it a few times. And then we're going to hover our left foot up off the floor. And bend and straighten your left knee a few times. Now we're going to keep our left knee bent and rotate that hip around. So draw circles with your knee. So this is kind of an internal massage happening, and it's obviously also working our muscles. So just find that balance. Go both directions. Okay, extend your left leg straight, rotate your ankle. And then take your knee down. All right, take your right foot back, toes underneath. Push the heel away a little bit. Maybe bend and straighten a few times. And then we're going to pick our foot up off the floor. Bend and straighten. And then circles with your knee. Both directions. And then extend and rotate the ankle. Both directions. Back to tabletop. Shimmy our hips from side to side. All right, we're going to extend our left leg back. Hug your left knee into your nose. And then cross your knees. Cross your knees. Open up your feet and sit on back. So, yeah, there we go. It's a funny way to get into shoelace pose. Let's see. Yeah, be careful, Terry. Don't. Yeah, that's fine. Straighten your bottom leg. And you'll just come into that without doing that funny sit at the beginning. And we'll just stay here for a few breaths. So we're rinsing those hips out. It's a little early for a fold forward, but some of you might be feeling limber. A little early in the class. I get so much out of this without folding. Stay for maybe 5 to 7 more breaths. Okay, we'll come out of it by just leaning back and extending our legs forward. Give your legs just a gentle shake, a patting of the back of the knees or rotating the ankles. And we'll come back, sit through to tabletop. All right, we'll extend the right leg back, hug it in towards your nose, lift it up, and then we take that right leg and cross it in front of the left leg, and then kind of walk those knees on top of one another. Or we just skip this and take our feet in front of us to sit down and take half shoelace pose. So there are options here. Now we're stretching our other hip. And just settling into shoelace pose. For a few long breaths. We just lean back, extend our legs straight, give them a little wiggle, a little shake. Back to tabletop. Take the back of your wrists to the floor a couple times, maybe try and point your fingertips towards you, just stretching out our wrists. All right, let's take another downward facing dog. Relax. Hips up and back. Relax your head between your shoulders and it's nice and heavy. Lift that belly button up nice and high. So we'll step forward to the front of our mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Slight bend in those knees. It's our first forward fold, so keep it nice and soft and gentle. Breath in and out. And very slowly we'll rise. So let your head lift less. Let your gaze lift less. And then blossom your arms open for Tadasana. Stay in Tadasana for a moment, just enjoying being vertical. Breaths. We're gonna do some standing postures. All right, let's take chair pose. So our feet are hip width apart. Now here's a little trick. You can put a block between your knees and it supports us so we don't have to work so hard. And I'm all about a little extra help. And the arms can go up. And we sit low for chair pose. Take your arms into cactus. So this helps broaden our heart space, which can be really hard to do in chair pose. All right, now we're going to cross our elbows and catch our hands. There we go for eagle arms. And lift up a little higher. All right, let's exhale, forward fold. Keep your arms, eagle arms, but straighten your knees. Take a bow. Maybe we place our hands on the forehead for loving support. Notice which arm is on top of which on the other side. Use your nose to breathe, friends. Except every once in a while, letting out a sigh. All right, bend the knees, release the arms, come back up to chair. Engage your core. All right, cactus arms. Lifting the heart. All right, now we're going to take eagle arms the other way. Lift a little bit higher, gaze up. And then fold, straighten the legs, keep the arms where they are, drop the head. Release. Hold, unwind your arms, back to chair pose. Lengthen those hips. And then stand up nice and tall. Mountain pose. Good, mountain pose. Big breath in. Big breath out. Nose. Out with the mouth. Deep sun breath. So we're going to inhale, reach the arms up, look up. Exhale the hands through the prayer. We're just going to move with our breath. Let that inhale carry your arms up and the exhale carry your arms down. So we're going to get really meditative. Come back to your intention. Relax your glutes. Relax your toes. Let's do 3 more. prayer, let's pause to just sort of abide in that exercise for a moment. Downward facing dog. We'll move through a vinyasa. Hold her down dog for 3 breaths. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, high plank pose. And if we have our blocks, you're not going to hit the deck. You're just going to slowly lower down to your knees, and then we can take over our up dog. And child's pose. Great. Relax your low back, relax your head, pausing. Hold for 3 more breaths. Breaths. 3, 2, 1. Let's lift our left heel up nice and high. Bend and straighten your left knee a few times. Now let's take circles with our knee, with our bent knee. Ways. All right, straighten the leg, rotate the ankle. Step the left foot forward. We're going to keep our right knee up. Keep your right hand down. And then we're going to twist that left arm up. Nice big twist. Rotating high lunge, Parita Alanasana. I want you to take your left hand behind your back. Step forward, inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, reach the arms up, look up, upward salute. Exhale, hands to prayer. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward. Inhale, happy lift. Exhale, step your right foot back. Keep that foot back. We lifted. We're going to do rotating twist one more time. And exhale your hand down. Step back, downward facing dog. Through vinyasa if you want. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, slowly lower. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. And child's pose. Take a break in child's pose. We're going to pause here for a moment. Just a moment, maybe 5 breaths. And then we're going to come back to downward facing dog. We're going to hold for 3, 2, 1. And pick your right heel up nice and high. Bend and straighten that knee a few times. All right, circles with the knee. One way, the other way. Straighten the leg, rotate the ankle. All right, step your right foot forward, high lunge, your right hand down, twist. Hand behind your back. And down, step forward, inhale, half the lift. Exhale, forward fold. Pause for a moment, maybe find your hands on your blocks. And we'll slowly rise up and salute. Prayer. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step the left foot back. One more rotating twist. Hand down, down dog. Move through vinyasa if you want, or simply take a break in child's pose. Maybe we just take our knees down and give ourselves a break. Hold for 3 more long breaths. Use your nose. Downward facing dog. Take your time. Walk it out. Open up a little bit more deeply if you can. And we'll step forward to the front of our mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, reach the arms up, look up. Exhale the hands through the prayer. Take our head around in 3 circles. Keep that energy pouring out the fingertips. We're standing poses again. So get nice and strong on both your feet, parallel and hip width apart. And we're going to hug our left knee up into our chest. Tie that left knee up and give it a squeeze. Take the ankle once or twice. You can always use the wood floor or a wall. That helps in balancing. All right, now we're going to take our left ankle and place it on top of the right thigh and bend both knees. Now we can take our hands to our calf muscle or down onto our elbows. From here, we hug our knee back up and in. Okay, one more standing pose on our right leg. You can do it. Take your left foot inside the right thigh for tree pose. So if you can't get it on the thigh, put it on the ankle or the calf. Just try and avoid your knee. And instead of taking our hands to prayer, let's practice interlacing our fingers behind our back and maybe even gazing upwards. That makes it true. Come on out. Awesome job. Shake it out. That can be frustrating. Shake it off. Windshield wipe your arms. Find some loose movements. Shaking off frustration. Maybe pushing the tops of your feet on the floor. And we're going to do our other leg. So standing on our left leg. Yeah, maybe find the wood floor. Maybe find the wall. We'll hug our right knee up and in. Maybe rotate the ankle a few times. So we're going to place our right ankle on top of the left thigh like a figure four. And we just squat down a little bit. You can come onto your hands resting on your leg. Or you can come all the way down onto your elbows. We'll hug our knee back up. If you're up for it, add that tree pose. Maybe we incorporate interlaced fingers behind our back. Maybe we don't. Maybe interlaced in a weird way. Maybe we look up. Maybe we don't. That really throws things off. Gently release. Shake it out. Shake your wrists. Shake your ankles. Maybe we hop up and down a few times. Really, really low to the floor, just kind of landing on our heels a little bit. All right, my friends, let's slow things down. So we're going to come to down dog, and we're going to do pigeon pose from down dog. So if you want to open up a blanket, that might be really nice. Slowing down, give yourself a pat on the back for your hard work. Down dog. All right, let's maybe take a wild thing if you want. And then we have our left knee up and in, drop all the way down to that left hip. Pigeon pose, push the floor away from you for a moment. Big stretch in the front of the right hip flexor. Take a fold whenever you're ready. Maybe finding our blocks, maybe a blanket, maybe a floor. We're slowing down. Notice if you're gripping, you're squeezing, or holding on. Rise, slowly rise. So we can come out of this however we want to. You can sit down and then crawl back to down dog, or you can simply just pass through tabletop. Whatever works for you. Finding some free movements that feel opening, loving. All right, other leg, three-legged dog. Maybe even take a while to and then hug that knee in. Finger pose. Wait. And fold forward when you're ready. Out of it, however you want to come out of it. And instead of going to down dog, we'll just sit down and lie back. Come to lie down. You can place a blanket under your head like a pillow. Just lie back. Enjoy the support of the floor. This is the first time we're really getting the support of the floor for our whole body. So enjoy that. All right, we're gonna take our right foot and place it inside the left thigh for reclining tree pose. You can take your left hand to your heart or your right hand to your belly, or both. Feel your heart beating. Notice the belly rising and falling. Bring your hip opening. Draw your right knee up, hug it into your chest. And we're going to take our left knee up. Take your right ankle in front of the left knee, interlace your fingers behind the left leg, and gently pull your legs towards the body. Just finding what body works. Let it all down, let it go, come back to the floor. Take your left foot inside the right thigh, reclining tree pose. up. Hug it into your chest. Give it a squeeze. And then take that cross over the right thigh. And hug your knees in, whatever bind is sort of working for you this morning. As you release, let go, find freedom, find movements, find Shavasana. So let yourself move around, let yourself do what feels good. And finally, let go into a nice long Shavasana. Building your supports around you, blankets. Let go and let all that hard work for me. Breathing deeply in, out. Watch the breath go. Breathe out your nose. Pleasant breath in and out. To the sleeping position before you come up to sit. I do recommend sitting on something, blanket, a block, a pillow. Just take a few deep long breaths here. Getting a little bit taller. Feeling a little bit lighter, maybe. Bowing our heads in gratitude. Namaste. Great weekend. Thanks for being here. Have a great day.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Aurora. Bye.
Bye, Mugs.